St. John's versus Crown, final, 50 overs, Riley Park. Last over, Baqer Zaidi from Pavilion End.
Yeah.
Walk me through.
Bro, you know what? There's certain memories, man, in cricket. You just never forget. Shit, man. Oh, God. What have you reminded me of? So I'll tell you, man. So they were chasing 250 something at Riley, and we had him at 120 for 8, and drop catches, controversial calls, blah blah blah. Anyways, it's come down to this one moment. The over itself, to be honest, I probably don't remember that much.
Okay.
But I remember the last ball
Sure.
because that's where it all happened, right? That's what you remember, right?
Sure.
It's the fallout of it, the impact of that, whatever you want to call it. I can tell you that last over. The last ball. So Eheen, bless his heart, man, he's amazing. When you talk about pioneers and people we look up to, he's my senior as well. He played for Canada. Amazing man. He's a number 11. He's a bowler.
Yes.
And I'm thinking at the top of my mark that my best ball will get through him. I just need it not to be a wide or something.
Sure.
Ideally, I'm aiming for a Yorker outside. I want to stay away from him and just throw whatever you got in there. And I'm not lying to you guys. That ball, I bowled with everything I had in me. Okay? I remember, I can still tell you right now, that ball, at that age, whatever time, that was 2009, and whatever it was, I put it all in that one ball. And as a bowler, once man, when you bowl, you see the action after, so you see the batsman playing and then whatever happens. But this felt like I bowled and I could see the ball. You see the ball going out of your hand and you see what's happening after.
Right.
You usually don't see that as a bowler. You'll see what happens after, when the batsman played or whatever. But this, I could actually feel like I seen the ball release from my hand, and the guy misses it, and I'm like, that's job half done. But what happened was I was aiming, it was a Yorker type that I was trying to go for. It turned out even better than that. It was a full toss, low full toss, outside off, which is even harder to get sometimes, right? Holy shit, he missed it, And I'm like, okay. Again, this is all happening. So the word is slow motion, right? So I see this happening, and then I see it. Unfortunately, bless his heart, the keeper missed it. And they ran the 2 byes and they were champions, man. That's all I can say. That's pretty bone-chilling stuff to this day. I remember there was a whole get-together we had after, because our junior team was playing on Riley Small as well. And then, this happened and there was a whole... But now I say this, man. I coach as well, and I say this to the youngins. In order to win, you need to learn how to lose. You gotta learn how to lose first.
Well
and
said.
you have to be okay with losing.
Well said.
When you learn how to lose, that's how you eventually learn how to lose.
I think it was 3 in a row after that for you guys, wasn't
Yeah, it was 3 in a row after that. Yeah. So that was 2 heartbreaks, again, for different reasons. But yeah, that was, till this day, there's these moments when you play back in cricket. There's certain highlights, lowlights.
Mm-hmm.
That was definitely one of, I wouldn't say a low light because I learned a lot from it, but also it was something that's framed in my image, in my brain. I remember that, right? There's other games. I'm just sitting here with United that we basically won and then we lost, right? It's just our games that we're going to lose, then we're walking in the park winning, and then somehow we lost. On that semifinal 2009, same year actually. As 4 balls, 2 runs. And it's the same year. So this.
Do you remember that? Do you know that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So this is also something that was really shocking. But anyways, again, as much as it pains me, but this is also stuff that you learn and you grow with, right? 100%. So that's why when I say you gotta learn how to lose.
I do have a follow up to that. why don't you bowl more? You're like the go-to guy in table. So you can't tell me it's your knee or this and that. You're the go-to guy for tape ball. You're always that guy. Oh, last over 4 runs, give it to this guy. You know,
Yeah.
with that
Yeah.
weird angle that you put into the ribs or whatnot. So how come you? Is it the trauma from that day or what's the?
No, it's not trauma. Honestly, yeah. You know what, man? I like trying to focus on what I want to do. Like, if I want to be, the mindset is I want to be. Yes, I can bowl, but I just try focusing on my batting, right? I didn't want to focus on bowling and batting, and then you're kind of jack of all trades, which is great. All rounders are amazing. I love all rounders. People know me; they know I love stacking my team with all rounders. Oh my god, man! That's why this whole idea that England's got like all rounders to look. I'm like, yeah, man, been there, done that, man. I used to get a lot of flack for that.
Yeah.
So I felt, Unsee, to answer your question, I could probably be a better batsman by focusing more on batting than trying to be a better bowler as well at the same time.
What's your? Now you've talked about the negative highlight.
Yeah.
What's one that you know you're like, I did that. You know, that moment you're like, damn, I can't believe I just did that. Cricket only. Don't.
The wee moments that I've had, those are what made me happy, not the eyes.
Okay.
And so, the wee moments, yeah, the winning championship, going to Regina, John Ross, you know, this kind of stuff, those would be the moments. And if I was able to contribute, which I should be as a captain, contributing in some way, or a senior player or whatever, then yeah, for sure. But it's the wee moments, man.
100%.
And I have a few of those, thankfully. I've been blessed.
Do you want to highlight one out of those? Can you pinpoint one that you're most proud of?
Your happy place before you go to bed type of thing.
No, I can't. No, I can't. I'm sorry. I just can't. No, because, yeah, the first championship we won, for sure. 50 overs after the heartache of the previous years. Finally, Manzi Bhai, bless his heart. Shout out Manzi Bhai. Manzoor Chaudhary, that
You're just out here dropping names like left, right, and center. You just...
Yeah, right. No, but you know, these guys are true, like before us with us, right? Guys that you got to shout out, man. I mean, yes, on the field, whatever it is, but off the field, man, there's tremendous respect, tremendous love. We're one fraternity, and that's what's lacking right now. Another thing with the split. Remember, I was talking about I went out of my comfort zone and saw. Same thing right now. There's so much outside of just CDCL for me. CDCL. There's so much more that we can have camaraderie. That's the main thing is cricket.
100%.
And there's so much. It's not just CDCL that has cricket. Everybody has cricket. So why can't I say what's up to? I'm dropping Eason. I'm dropping Manzi Bhai's name. Hamza, whatever, right? But it would be nice to know like someone in WCL or IPL or you know. Leagues, but we've all just become little boxes. Within the big box, we're all just a box. Why can't just right? So big box of cricket. Why can't we all just be like yeah. You know what I mean? Anyway,
that'd be beautiful.
So after that final loss where I did this, Manzi Bhai, he was watching the game, and he said to me, "Right now is not your time. Next year." Literally, he said these words to me. He said, "Baq, I've seen you 2 years. You've been trying. Right now is just not your time. It takes a couple of years, and you will get there." Next year you got this. And he said this to me, and because I remember after losing I went and sat outside and I was just like in shock, sitting on the bench under that tree, you know, that little bench thing. That's like, and Manzi Bhai came up to me and he's like, hard luck, man, but your time will come, and you know you've been at it 2 years, and next year it's yours, man. You're very close, just keep at it. So highlight was definitely the third year, when one of the highlights, but then you know being able to represent you know our lovely city Calgary, going to Edmonton, playing China Rose it was called at that time, and then going beyond playing John Ross. Those are proud achievements for me for sure, right? To answer your question, actually I do have a moment. And this is actually to do more with my bowling than anything. A lot of people don't know this, but back in '99, I'm aging myself, but there was this. I was in Pakistan at that time, and my Taya, may Allah bless his soul, told me about. He knew how much I love cricket and stuff, right?
Mhm.
And so there was this Pakistan under-16 camp, nets. Sorry.
Okay.
At some ground in Lahore. I forgot the name of this. Like big, huge ground. Once I get there, bro, and I'm not lying to you, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. There's a ground and then there's something called a Maidan. You guys know what Maidan?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And in that Maidan, they have like, I would say 10, 15 nets. God knows how many nets they had going.
Okay.
So I go to one net. And I go to the net coach. He's like, Haji, kya karte ho? I'm like, I'm a bowler. So talking about bowling. And at 15, I was 15 at that time. Luckily, I've always been taller and bigger than beyond my age. So if I was 15, I was probably looking more like an 18, 19-year-old, right?
Okay.
Just taller, whatever. Bowler hai Haji. So I net lagaya, bowling kara raha hu. Kuch aur karte ho nahi, bas bowling hi hai. Couple hours at the bowling, ye kiya, wo kiya, ek banda aa raha hai, dusra banda aa raha hai, ja raha hai. At the end of it, the net coach comes to me. He's like, yeah, aap dekh rahe ho na? Yeah. He's like, listen, this missing out. We're gonna pick guys for the U16 camp. It's gonna be a camp.
Mm-hmm.
So if you see like 500 guys here, it's gonna be like 30, 40 of you guys there. I want you to come to that. So that for me, Pakistan U16, proud achievement as a bowler.
Right.
So many people don't know this about me, but
That's amazing.
so then guess what happened? Dad's a PhD in physics.
Right.
So he's like, hell no, son, ain't happening on my watch. Not at least for Pakistan. He's like, yo, are you serious? There's like, what, 250 million people. 11 get selected. All right. Usme se bhi, if you don't get selected, you're sitting on the sides. You're never going to get a chance.
He ran the math, eh?
Yeah, he's like, listen, you don't have the political backing. Na tu kisi pata nahi kiska ko wo hai. Hell no, this ain't happening. You're going to school. Your ass is in school. I was like, all right, man. I mean, but that stays with me. And again, do I hold it against my parents till this day? I don't know if I do hold it against them,
Probably. Just a little bit.
but I do see the wisdom behind it.
When we talk about Crown Cricket Club,
Mm.
we talk about Baqer Zaidi. Going from nobody to a pillar of the club, and from there, losing everything. Tell me about that journey.
Damn, you know they told me there's gonna be loaded in. There's gonna be like spice. These guys are not holding back. Eh? I like that. So I don't know what it is. I was not performing, and I don't know what happened. Whose bright idea it was. I might have an idea of who that individual or individuals were. Actually, interesting enough, I'm gonna give the guy a call and ask him what happened there, because I was made vice captain and I probably didn't deserve it on my batting at that time. I used to bowl whatever, but
Right.
we had, Unce knows, we had some nice bowlers there at that time, younger guys, whatever. But I was made vice captain and I scored like this. Scored this match-winning innings against a pretty decent club at that time. It was at Riley Park, and I think it just sat with me, man. I was able to score, and then from there, I was just able to build on, personal performance, build on the team, and give your boys, your players, that confidence and motivation that they need or whatever. But that's where it started, man. And then I had a really bunch of amazing guys that stuck together. And we won a few championships, man, till 2015, until just like we are right now.
Other than your pants hanging off your back when during your victory run, what's your signature victory celebration that you do?
I'll just go like, yeah, kind of thing, whatever. It's not like one of these or like, yeah, like that's my thing. But yo, pack falling off, oh my god, man.
Jesus. Anybody on the backside when you're running is not a good sight.
Yeah.
Who's your all-time favorite cricketer?
Oh, damn. Hey, Kohli.
Alright, which ground has been your favorite?
Charlotte Stadium.
Who's your dream batting partner?
Probably, I would. Glenn Lara, there we go.
Manziba, you're watching this, right?
Mandiba and him together is a disaster. Last question here, and I think you're going to contradict your personal stats, but batting first or chasing a total?
I like the chase.
Told you.
Yeah.
Your batting average would say otherwise.
Yeah, I know, but I would say I like the chase.